Hello everybody, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Getting thirsty. That time. Let's see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Hey, they got the yellow writing on this thing, and it's a black background. It's kind of hard to read sometimes unless you got real good light, and I don't have such good light in this room. I need more light. I got 1, 2, 3, I got 5 bulbs burning, and it's still not enough light. This is Good People Brewing Company, and they are out of Birmingham, Alabama. And this is one of them that Steve sent me up in the beer mail package, and thanks again, Steve, for sending me these beers. I don't get a whole lot of Alabama beers. I don't think I've had hardly any, if any, until you sent these up here. So we're going to get on with this show here. It says legally brewed since 2008. I guess it was illegally brewed before then. What do you think? I got the government warning on here and their address. No date on the bottom of the can on this one. Got their website on it, and it looks like it has some kind of price sticker or some kind of sticker on the side of it, but I can't. It just says 012513 on it. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But anyway, on with this one. It says it's a classic American pale ale. It's floral to the nose and flavorful to the mouth. 2-row, 5 specialty malts, and just a slap right amount of Cascade hops makes our pale just a shade short of perfect. Grab some and tell us what you think. Surely to be one of your new favorites. Well, imagine that. We'll see about that. I can't get this beer here, so thankfully Steve sent me a box and have several different ones in it, and we're going to be reviewing them probably pretty quickly here. So this is the first one of the batch from this particular brewery. The beer is 5.60 ABV according to what it says here. And I'm going to have to go with that because it does not have it written on the can anywhere. So they need to put a little bit more information on here about what's going on inside the can. Date, ABV, kind of stuff we want to know about. What do you think, guys? The food pairing for this cuisine is Pan-Asian. The cheeses are earthy, Camembert, Fontina. Your nutty cheeses, Asiago, Colby, Parmesan. Your tangy cheeses, Brick, Adam, and Feta. And the meat for this is poultry. Glassware is a pint, Becker, Stein, mug, tumbler, Sidel, sifter. Anything you want to pour it in, just pour it into something. And not recommended for extended cellaring on this one, guys. So let's not extend it cellaring any longer. Pop the top on this one and let's get it in the can. Thanks again, Steve, for sending me this. Like I said, I don't get many, if any, Alabama beers up here. Wasn't even aware they was even brewing a lot of Alabama beers, so you'll have to forgive me, guys, down in Alabama. I hope this is a winner. I want to give y'all a thumbs up on the first Alabama. But I don't think the one we did yesterday was from Alabama. I may be mistaken. I'll have to go back and look. They run together after a while. Kind of hard to remember where all of them is brewed from. This is kind of cloudy. I mean, I can see light, the bulb through it, but it has got a severe chill haze or a slight cloudiness to it, guys. I cannot see the camera through the beer, so sort of cloudy. I don't think it's bottle conditioned or anything. Oh, got my Gregsbeerreview hat on here too. Guys, I haven't bought any of these. I had 2 printed up, one for me and one for the other half, and we sport these around when we're out and about, just pouring beers at festivals and stuff like that. So looks pretty good in the glass. What do you think? Let's get a nose on it. Smells pretty good. From the comments I've read, a lot of people compare this to Sierra Nevadas, but not quite as bitter and not quite as malty. That's what there is. And I doubt if it's quite as hoppy either. But my nose on this, and Sierra Nevada's pale. I'd say their pale is hoppier than a lot of brewers' IPAs, and it's not quite up to the hopping, so it may not be quite as bitter and be a little easier drinking for a pale. Sierra pushes the envelope on that one. It's almost to the IPA level. Citrusy. Smells very clean, very crisp. I'm not getting any alcohol. A little bit of grapefruit in there. Smells very nice. Let's give it a hit. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Steve. Thank you for sending this. Definitely less bitter. Very easy drinking. A nice citrusy taste to it. Not overwhelming. Very nice. I like that. That's pleasant. I'm a hophead, so I'm grading it on that scale too. It's not super hoppy, but it's not supposed to be. It's a pale. It's not an IPA. So a lot of times these pales, if you were blindfolded, you would swear they were IPAs, and they are hoppier than a lot. So there's a fine line there. So a lot of times, when I tell you what overall rating for great beer in the style, a lot of times they'll vary like they did yesterday, and that's because it's a great beer, but it doesn't fit the style that they've got it in. So it's pretty tasty. I like that. For somebody that normally drank Budweiser or Miller Coors, this may be a good one to transition into. Not super hoppy, nothing's going to blow your taste out of your mouth. I'm rating this as a great transitional beer. So let's let it warm up straight out of the fridge. Let the other half taste it, and we'll come back and do the final chug, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. My basic opinion of this one, guys, is it is a great transitional beer. If you're drinking a macro lager and you're in Alabama and you want to try something else, switch over and try this pale ale from these guys. So it's pretty tasty. It's nothing that's blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything, being the seasoned beer drinker that I am. But it's a good transitional beer, good lawnmower beer, really easy drinking, very light, very summertime beer, a great pale ale. How much of? There were a whole lot more of them that have a lot more taste than this, but for an entry level, I think it is a great beer, very sessionable, very easy drinking, guys. The only thing I'm going to fuss about is not having that date right here on the bottom of the can. So it's going to cost them a grade there. So, guys, I actually thought this was a 6, which is a solid B, but I'm going to give it the 5, which is a B minus, because it doesn't have a date on it. We need to have that on there. That's my soapbox to stand on, and I'm going to get right up on it and stand on it. So, guys, if you're producing these beers, you need to have a date on the can, not on the carton, not on the case, but on the can, on the bottom, and no Julian bullshit and none of that crappy code you got to go look up or search. We just want to get everybody on the same page. You're going to put 2 digits for the day, 2 digits for the month, or either 2 or 4 digits for the year. Until that happens, you're going to hear me flapping my gums about it, guys. So that's the way it is. Beer Advocate comes up with 85, which is in their good range. And Great Beer says 67 overall and 51 in style. So not too impressive numbers there. So I don't know how long these guys have been in business and stuff. So maybe they're just getting started. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, my basic bottom line impression, it's an entry-level pale ale. So very sessionable, very summertime beer. Down in Alabama, it's rather hot already, I'd say, since it was 75 here today, and they're calling for 80, 85 the next day. So good time to get this out and wet the whistle down. So guys, if you've had it, give me some comments back on this one. Got some shirts, got some openers, got some beer. Let's go see what it is tomorrow. See you then.